Good morning.
Hello, Orna here again from ornaonline.com. So we're still working through our dissection of my very first triathlon, which happened last week, and some of the things that I learned from it. One of the best things that I learned from it was that I really can do anything, as can you. We can do anything, we just got to put our minds to it. But one of the most important things that I actually learned in the run-up to my triathlon was the importance of using aids sometimes to help me to train and to help me to develop the skills that I would need, and that ultimately came in very, very handy. And so this is one of the best things that I was able to use. This is called a Buoy, and very, very cheap little, well, not cheap obviously, but a very inexpensive and very effective swimming aid for when you are practicing your swimming. So one of the things that happened on the lead up to my triathlon was I was very nervous about covering the distance of the swim. I mentioned before that a week or two before the triathlon actually happened, I increased I changed from a try to a sprint triathlon, and the distance in the swim increased by 500 meters. And so I was a little bit nervous about that. But this is one of those things that actually helped me to make sure that I got through the distance okay. Because what it is it's just a swim aid to make sure that you're using the right muscles to swim, and that you're doing everything as best as you possibly can. And so I used my Buoy for literally probably 10 days before the event happened, and had great results from it, because it really does force you to use your arms as opposed to just kicking with your legs. Because when I first started back swimming, my form was so terrible. I've spoken about this before, how terrible my form was. And when I met with my swim coach, we actually discussed, and she was telling me about how wrong and how bad it is for athletes to just concentrate on kicking and not actually pulling themselves forward in the water. And so that's where little swim aids like this come in handy, because you can't actually kick as hard as you would probably like to. So you have to use your upper body strength. You have to learn to pull yourself along. And so swim aids like this are very, very important, and they do come in handy for the likes of anyone trying to do their first triathlon, for anyone getting involved in swimming events, or just for anyone who wants to improve their swimming overall. I do have one little piece of advice. Now, it's lovely. You can see it there. It's it's nice and smooth and everything like this. What you do is you actually put this in between your legs, so you have to hold it in between your legs as you're swimming. But I would advise anyone who is going to use these, especially for the first time, put a bit of Vaseline or petroleum. Well, Vaseline is petroleum jelly, so put a bit of jelly or something on your thighs and on your legs, so that you don't actually get hurt or cut. Because once the water gets into this, it's actually a little bit abrasive. It's kind of like having a loofah on your skin for 20 minutes or half an hour. But if you do that, you'll be absolutely fine. And don't be afraid, because most swimming pools will actually have plenty of these themselves. I bought mine, as I said, it was a rather inexpensive swim aid. I bought mine for myself because I knew I'd be improving and using it over the coming 12 months and over the coming 24 months, as well as I continue on my goal to become an Ironman. But for those of you who don't want to go out and spend money on it, and you just want to use your local swimming pools, I'm pretty sure that they will have them. And the reason I'm talking to you about this again is because sometimes you see people with these things and you kind of go, what on earth is that? Or should I bother using something like this? And the answer is yes. If you're looking to improve your swim, if you're looking to improve your form, then definitely just try it out once or twice, see how much it helps you, and make your decision after you've tried it out. But again, use it with a bit of petroleum jelly, not so that you don't hurt yourself. So that's my lesson for today. This little, I want to say little bad boy, this little bad boy helped me out an awful lot, got me through my swim. And as I said, you know, when I had the big malfunction with my wetsuit and my wetsuit opening on my triathlon, obviously it affected my swim. I was 5-10 meters into my swim. So obviously having that upper body strength and having the confidence of knowing that I wasn't going to stop because I wasn't going to get tired through it was a lot down to swim aids like this. So try it out. Don't diss it until you've actually tried it. And let us know how you get on. And always remember that if I can do anything, you can do anything, we can do anything. Just have to put our minds to it. Take care until next time.
This has been an online production.